Hey, the movie I watched was a documentary called We Still Live Here. For a general overview, the film follows the journey of the Wampanoag language returning to the land. A woman by the name Jessie Littleto started the process of bringing the language back. She was sent on this journey when she started having reoccurring dreams. The people in the dreams said they had a job for her and to ask the Wampanoag people if they would like to have language home again. From there, a language program grew. Jessie went on to work with other linguists to bring back the language by doing things like creating a dictionary. Jessie's daughter is the first native Wampanoag speaker in 7 generations. Because this documentary features mostly only Wampanoag people, the representation is basically their truth. Not much is perceived by others in regards to the Wampanoag in the film. Here I have some representation, good and bad, from the Wampanoag and non-Wampanoag perspectives, as well as some native knowledge systems shown in the film. So, in the early times, the English understood who they needed to speak to, which was the one with the ability to grant land use rights when dealing with the Wampanoag, that fit into their traditions. However, as time went on, they created elaborate legal systems to justify their presence on native land. This was done by creating allotments, dividing the land, and selling it. Also early on, the English thought the Wampanoag people could just move to a different area, that their land was just land that they could take. For the Wampanoag people, to lose one's land is to fall off your feet, to fall down onto the ground. Saying my land for them meant saying my land that is not separate from my body. Outsiders thought anything associated with their native culture was a bad thing to be doing. Elders, therefore, did not teach kids their language so they would not have to go through the humiliation they did. Kids were told to speak English and to speak it well, because life was going to be hard for them anyways. Going into native knowledge systems, the film talks about how the Wampanoag people knew the earth and the moon were moving, but not the sun, for a very long time, far earlier than the Europeans who figured it out a few hundred years ago. And those are some ways the documentary We Still Live Here represents native Wampanoag culture.